Hey, Rain here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's Nidus Prime again. He got a retouch, and he's much better now, so let me show you the build. And the build is the same. No changes. He loves strength, he loves range, he loves armor, he's an armor Warframe ADDR. You also need armor for Arcane Persistence. You only need Prime Flow for maximum energy, and triple logs. Parasitic Vitality is going to increase our maximum health when you link onto an ally or enemy, which is mandatory for massive EHP increase. This is going to increase our maximum stacks, and Teaming Virulence, when you hit enemies with your first ability, you're going to get a massive roll chance for your primaries. It was 360, now it's 500, because they buffed the base scroll chance on it, which is quite good. But yeah, same mods. Arcanes, Arcane Persistence, no-brainer. He's not a shield Warframe. He does have the armor. Nothing can damage you over 500 damage per second, which is quite good. With your third ability, when you link onto an enemy, you're status immune, so you don't have to worry about magnetic status effects. And Arcane Grace, also no-brainer. He has a massive health increase. This scales with percentage health. It's a 6% health per second, which is quite good. This is amazing and mandatory for level cap shenanigans, but if you don't care about level cap stuff, you can remove this for Bellicose. This is going to give us a massive ability strength increase, and he easily caps this. But yeah, it's all up to you. Both Grace and Bellicose are very good. Those are the Arcanes. Here are the stats. No helmet. And now it's time for me to show you his abilities. Alright, let me now show you. So the changes he got, first things first. The health regen from his passive is much better now. He gets much faster stacks with his first ability and the second ability combo. So when you press your first ability, you will generate so much faster than before. And once you group up enemies, it's even faster. You can see bottom right, the stacks are going ridiculously fast. It's so much better now. So much better. Easily recast everything. You can see top right, I have the cruel chance for your primaries. Every single weapon might do consistent yellows into orange, into red, which is quite good. And another thing what they did is, let me now spawn my companion. You can now link onto your companions. The downside is you don't get the status immunity and the 90 DR. You only get the ability strength and weapon damage. That's the downside. But you do make your companions tankier once you get some stacks from your passive. So now that my companion is linked, we're getting stacks. You can see my health bar goes up. My companion's health bar also goes up. So both me and my companion will be unkillable for any content he tosses at you, which is quite nice. But remember, you lose the 90 DR and status immunity, which you kind of need, especially for level cap shenanigans, right? Another thing what they did is they made a fourth ability scale with range, finally, after so many years. The base range scale isn't the highest, but it's much nicer. Plus, they buffed the base heal from 20 to 75. With ability strength, you can easily go up to 300 health per second, which is quite good. Plus, they buffed the health regen from his passive, so you have like a decent health regen, plus a maximum health increase with Parasitic Vitality. Easier stacks with first ability and second ability when you group up. Also, when you kill enemies, when they're grouped up with your second ability, you get like a mutation stack, which is quite nice as well. It's much better. The only downside, I will say, his first ability still does no damage. It does like no damage at all. It scales with mutation stacks, but it's not enough. You can kill like generic butchers and lancers and crowmen, but tankier enemies will never die from this. You need to use this like 500 times. But overall, the retouch is so much better. He's tankier, he's more fun to play, he just feels nicer. A really good retouch. 33,000 health. Really good, really tanky. But yeah, now let me show you this build against the Steel Path enemies. But first, Shards. For the shards of a highly command for to use, it's going to be yellows for cast speed. He kind of likes spamming abilities. You're always going to recast abilities, so this is, in my opinion, mandatory. And triple crimsons for plus 50% ability strength. He loves ability strength. Now you wonder, why no duration? Let me show you why. The moment I leave and go back to my arsenal real quick to show you the abilities. The reason why you don't need duration is because his base duration on his 1 is more than enough. 5 seconds, more than enough. Plus, you're always going to recast your first ability, and 50 seconds duration on Teaming Violence is also more than enough. Plus, the duration base on the Teaming Violence isn't the greatest if you want to scale it with duration mods. It just isn't. It doesn't really scale that high. Base duration is kind of low, so it's not worth it for duration on this ability. Your second ability, you're always going to recast this, and 7 seconds is also more than enough. Your third ability, 60 seconds. Why do you need duration on this? This is a whole minute. You can easily recast this, and it's also more than enough. And your fourth ability, base duration, is also 40, which is also more than enough. You don't really need duration on Nidus. 100% is like more than enough. But yeah. Time for me to show you Nidus against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we're in. I'm up against the Corrupted Enemies Mod Survival Steel Path. Going to show you this build. Press your second ability, group enemies up. Spam your first ability a lot, get stacks. Now you can cast your fourth ability. Always look at Parasitic Vitality. It's very important. Parasitic Link for survivability. Without it, you will die quite fast. He's by far the tankiest EHP Warframe in this game right now. 2 layers of DR, status immunity, 50,000 health. With Arcane Grace, you can easily tank everything in this game. Nothing can one-tap you. You can even stand still against level 9,199. They cannot kill you at all. He's like a perfect EHP tank. Other Warframes have to abuse Immortality and Shield Gate and multi-layer DR buffing, you know. This guy doesn't. Press Parasitic Link onto an ally or enemy. Mostly an enemy to get status immunity and 90 DR. And just stand still. And you're good to go. I wish other Warframes have a good base. Or at least like good AHP, but sadly they don't. We have to abuse shield gating and stuff like that. For survivability, sadly. But he's much better now. Getting stacks is much faster. Already 200 stacks. I'm not even putting any effort into playing. You cannot die with him. If you do content that is very easy and you don't need status immunity and 90 DR, you can link onto an ally or companion to get the ability strength increase. Let me see where my cat is. Which one is my cat? You? Yep, there we go. 69% ability strength increase. I get 949% cruel chance for my primaries. My Taunt Core only has 1 cruel chance mod and it's consistently generating red crits. So you red crits enjoyers are going to love this frame. I wish we at least get this status immunity when we link with allies, but we don't. So if you use AoE weapons, you will be crowd controlled like this. Annoying. That means you have to use friendship with it, sadly. Rope up, spam your first ability, recast my 4, these doodlies. With decent amount of stacks, my first ability can kill all these generic enemies. As you can see, good damage overall. But tankier enemies will not die at all. The numbers are not there for that stuff. But yeah, I believe you guys seen enough. Nidus Retouch is very good. Time for me to leave, boys. And be right back. And there you go. Nidus Prime, much better. I don't see myself playing him. He doesn't really fit in a lot of game modes. He's kind of slow. He kind of does his own thing. But people that enjoy Nidus, you're going to like him more. He's much better now. So much better. That's the Warframe and the build. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Leave a like and sub, and of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.